Yeah, I think my family is pretty excited about it. They're getting a chance to go back out there. They got a couple restaurants and stuff like that that they grew accustomed to, and that they missed. So they're more excited. I think they actually leave tomorrow, so they're more excited than I am. But yeah, so excited to go back, get a chance to experience the weather and stuff like that again. So that's definitely one of the biggest parts that I missed was the weather. So can't wait.
Any standout memories from your time there?
We had beat Oregon. They were third in the country my junior season last year, or my senior year. We had beat Notre Dame at Notre Dame. So just a lot of fun times and a lot of memories I've made with some of my best friends. Most of them are in the league now. So a couple of the guys, they were younger guys when I was a senior there. So glad to see them mature and play well. And so I can't wait to catch up with them after the game.
When you left, did you ever think that you were going to be in the same conference as Stanford and playing them again?
It never occurred to me. Honestly, I never thought that SMU. I remember when the talks were SMU was going to the Pac-12 when that was a conversation. I was like, dang, like that would be interesting if I got a chance to play Stanford, and then the ACC talks, and then Cal and Stanford and SMU. So never thought that be in this position. So excited for it.
I know it's a different coaching staff than when you were there, but when you're looking at them on tape and prepping for them, anything kind of stand out? Anything you remember from some of those players that you might have put on the line?
Yeah, my senior year, Alec was a true freshman, Al Manor, and he was, we knew that he had crazy potential. He was a crazy athlete, was fast, work hard. He was wired the right way, came in as a freshman and earned the respect of the locker room. So knew he was going to be really talented. Ashton as well played a couple snaps for us. And so we knew how dynamic both of those guys were. Defensively, David Bailey was a guy that we knew we were pretty high on. Wilfredo Abar, like their D tackles, Anthony Franklin and Tobin. So all of those guys I played with, and it's exciting to see them play well. I'm happy for them for that. So I would say the kind of similar things. They're a disciplined team. They're a team that's going to play hard and fight no matter what the score is. And you got a lot of resilience in those guys.
What's kind of the focus for you over this past bye week?
Yeah, really kind of just working on my eye control, discipline, continuing to stress communication as much as I can at the safety position. Communicating, seeing what you know, and trusting what you see. So continue to develop in those three things was kind of the big thing for us. In the back end as well, limiting explosives. We feel like we haven't had a complete game as a defense to where, the front seven is doing their job stopping the run. We're stopping, explosives in the pass game. So trying to work for that complete game. And so that's kind of what we've been stressing on as a defense as well.
A couple weeks during the last bye week, Coach Likens kind of talked to us about kind of the concept that all of the coaches around here like to do about helping players develop for the future, for the next level during bye weeks, that they can do that even though they're in the middle of the season. Is that kind of a conversation you had with like Coach Simons? Is that something you focused on?
Yeah, coming into this season, I met with Coach Simons before and kind of told him what my goals were to play at the next level. And so I wanted him to coach me as hard as he possibly could in order to help me get to that point. So over the bye week, we've watched, tape together over, Stanford, upcoming opponents, and, fleshed out ideas and thoughts that we could bounce off of each other in areas that he wants to see me improve in as well. And so having that communication with them is something that's been huge for me as well.
Deuce is a guy I know you kind of had a part in getting to come here to SMU, and you history with him. What's it kind of been like being on his teammate with him,
hmm
and how you kind of seen him grow this season, especially as his roles grown?
Yeah, I think he's done a great job of trusting the process. I think when he first came in here, he was dealing with a little bit of a lingering injury from the previous season before. So in the spring, kind of seeing him getting his footing down, you saw the potential that he had. But going into the season and really training camp, I think he really turned it up a notch and really locked in and started focusing on the little things. And so you see how athletic he is. You see the potential that he has. And so with the room that the corner room that he's in, him getting an increased role the past couple of weeks, I think he's made the most out of the opportunities, and I feel like he's adding more depth to that position group as well.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.